Greetings, Nakama, and welcome to the channel. For this in-depth discussion, Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead is going to be our media discussion. And within this property, we see life given to a dead idea. As always, if you want to see more anime explainers, be sure to like and subscribe for more in-depth deep dives. And with that being said, now, let's get reckless. And you can't get more reckless than zombie. Before you turn, this isn't your basic millennial burnout zombie show. And I can say that because I'm a basic millennial. I've ridden the roller coasters through the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And even within the teens, growing up, I've really been able to see this genre fluctuate. From the super highs of 28 Days Later and Shaun of the Dead, even breaking the live action game curse with Last of Us. But the zombie landscape is also littered with straight up trash. And this is not being harsh. For every zombie land, there's a warm bodies. Yeah, almost forgot about that one, didn't you? And as mindless as that love story was, the content created then in many cases have continued the slow walk of the dead into irrelevance. Last of Us led to a lot of excitement, but in the show there wasn't a real balance between the characters and the menace that lurks. We're into a proverbial graveyard, except unfortunately the inhabitants do not stay in the ground. And that, my Nakama, is why you should take a bite out of Zom 100, easily the smash hit of the summer 2023 anime season. And if you don't believe me, simply take a look on the internet. The ultra Helic is making waves, but that's really a slow burn. And while juggernauts like Jujutsu Kaisen and Mushoku Tensei are sucking up a lot of the hype, Bug Films is hitting the block with its first property hard. Yeah, this anime is the first production of the new studio. Are there little instances where that makes sense? Yes. When watching as a weekly viewer, the amazing feats they weren't able to accomplish set them back in delayed episodes. And this anime is so good that hasn't infected the enjoyment. In fact, it makes it even stronger. Because I know they aren't gonna phone in every single episode. Within each frame that I'm gonna get for these last 3 episodes, it's going to be peak. Bug Films is a studio to watch, and what they're able to revive within this series is extraordinary. Many watching have to be asking themselves, what does this anime bring that hasn't been shown in many of the other properties? We literally see zombies getting whipped by Boy Scouts in Scout's Guide to Zombie Apocalypse. And the first is the most jaw-dropping and arguably one of the reasons that this show is a quick out-of-nowhere hit. When Zom 100 first arrived on the scene, there were so many people that were either blown away by the exploitive working conditions our hero, Hiratendo, or related to him on a visceral level. Now, this isn't some anti-capitalist rant. That is not what this channel is for. Yet the fact that the anime community is so enthralled with Akira's worsening working conditions at the hands of his employer is brilliant storytelling and goes a lot to why this story has been acclaimed by so many. Because over the show's introduction, you see this youthful, vibrant person become a zombie. Follow me for a second. Bug Studios bring to life Haro Aso's amazing parallel of the Japanese working culture and its effect on people. And in this approach, it brilliantly illustrates the Japanese exploitive companies, or black companies. Such industries are the basic black hole that feed upon the life of its workers. Overworked, underpaid, benefits that are never used. These industries are brutal in nature when reviewing the deterioration of its workers. These, unfortunately, have led to nets literally being placed outside and underneath windows because too many employees were jumping. Literally! Yeah, a world that captured an audience for its relatability as well. Many latched onto Akira within minutes because they unfortunately relate, showing a society that before the world truly came to an end, there were already those that were the walking dead. Heavy in nature, but what the show is able to elevate is a weird beauty within it all through the use of colors and shading. Bug Studio allows us to follow our protagonist as he literally rips himself from out of the darkness. The levity felt with not having to go to work can be felt within any heart of the viewer, and freedom within a zombie apocalypse is a wide open narrative, one that we are all too eager to follow. And as a threadline, a list of objectives appears. True to its full name, Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead is a story about Akira's quest to complete 100 tasks before he dies. And in the world of zombies, that's a plausible reality that no one should squander. What is it you want to do before it's all over? See a majestic sunrise? Tell someone you have feelings for that you love them? Would you want to gather all the cool items that you've ever wanted? Or would you search out Tell your only remaining family how you truly appreciate anything that your heart has ever wished to do. Because the world is destroyed by zombies, yeah. But even Zombieland in all its glory hasn't made the zombie apocalypse this full of life. And its approachable will that Akira runs with and has the audience following. He is embarrassing, but well-meaning. And in a brilliant narrative, uses his smarts about fish to become a walking fortress. Follow me, because this gets cool. Although this is an anime and things get wild in this zombie apocalypse, there are clever ties and moments that the story pivots around that I've never seen in any other zombie show or movie. And this all revolves around defending yourself from those monsters. Now, I am not a swimmer and would never think about investing in scuba gear. Yet here comes Hado Aso and the insane level of research that he's put into this story. Because he figured out a great way to give his protagoon a superhero suit. Because obviously, the scuba suit is built to oppose sharks. A trivia point that Akira puts to good use, donning a found gear and jumping into action. Because even zombies don't bite that hard. Such a small detail to add to the show, but it makes sense not only in this world, but in ours. A good story is able to hit you on so many levels. And Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead is one of the top summer 2023 anime shows, and honestly, a very big contender for anime of the year, depending on how it lands its ending. Because even though zombies aren't real, hopefully, so much of this dead world is reviving my love for what has really become a stale field. And that, my Nakama, is why you should watch Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. Thank you for joining us for another anime deep dive. And always remember that anime is adulting. Peace.
Hey you! Yeah you, the amazing Nakama that made it to the end of our content. Hi, I'm the DarkBriton with the Runaway Warlords, and I'd like to personally say thank you for being able to check out our video. If you like what we have, go ahead and subscribe. That'll really be able to help you out. If you want to check out another video, we have one right here. And also, we have a lovely playlist for you to check out right there. I'm the DarkBriton of the Runaway Warlords. Thank you so much for being with us on this journey. We'll catch you next time. Peace.